Hi, everybody. I'm Gus Johnson along with my partner Steve Tasker exclusively for CBSSports.com. Big day for the Denver Broncos. They put up 40 points against the Kansas City Chiefs, and this team looked great in all three areas on the field.
And they even got off to a fast start. Their first two drives went for touchdowns. Jay Cutler looked really spectacular today. Made some incredible throws, made some poised throws on some broken plays, used his legs when he needed to. The running game was there, both with Selvin Young and with Travis Henry. Their offensive line protected, and their special teams came up and really dominated the field position in battle, and also their defense came up with some turnovers, got pressure on Brody Croyle. The Broncos really looked like they had it all together, firing on all cylinders today. It was a spectacular win for Mike Shanahan's team.
How about Brandon Marshall? He goes over 1,000 yards. He had over 100 yards receiving today. He also had 2 touchdowns. He made some tough catches over the middle. This young man is a budding star.
No question about it. And Jay Cutler's starting to realize that those two guys are really starting to get a rapport. Every time there was a problem or anything, Jay Cutler and Brandon Marshall would get together and talk about it. It's the kind of thing you see from elite wide receiver quarterback tandems. They communicate a lot. You started seeing that today with Cutler and Marshall doing that. And all of a sudden, Jay Cutler looked for Brandon Marshall an awful lot today. Even when he was covered, Marshall made some great catches. I mean, this is a team that when they find a guy like that, well, along with the other weapons they have, Brandon Stokely, this is a team that's really putting it together offensively, and Jay Cutler was spectacular.
How about the Kansas City Chiefs? They lose their 6th straight football game, and things have gotten really bad for KC.
Yeah, they really have. Their offensive line, I think, is one of the main reasons their offense has sputtered. Brody Croyle does not have enough protection. He's starting to get a little bit, banged up back there. He took some hits, and then there was also Tony Gonzalez did go over 800 catches for the year. That's one bright spot, but their running game, they're down to their 4th running back in their roster. I mean, this is a team that's really struggling offensively because of the offensive line and the fact that their running backs are so decimated by injuries. And then you turn it around and look at their defense. Their cornerbacks, Ty Law and Patrick Surtain, were really victimized today.
All right, so the Denver Broncos won't have a whole lot of time to celebrate. They will take on the Houston Texans on Thursday in Houston. And that's all for now, but for more NFL action, don't forget to join us next week. It all begins with the NFL Today, which starts at noon Eastern. And throughout the week, stay tuned for all the latest NFL news and coverage from around the league at CBSSports.com. For my partner, Steve Tasker, I'm Gus Johnson.